All right, hello everyone. How are you? It's Kei. So this is the 4th of May 2022 on Wednesday. So let's check charts and see what's happening right now. Looks like today Swiss franc is quite weak. So Swiss franc pairs, Euro Swiss franc, USD Swiss franc are going up. CAD Swiss franc is also going up. And Swiss franc JPY is going down. So let's check some Swiss franc pairs today and also some other charts. So let me get ready. And also just now there was a big news in the US, which was ISM Services PMI. And the report was just made. So we will check some USD pairs too and see how that news impacted the markets. And also tonight there will be FOMC. So we have lots of news in the US today. Yeah, so but the most important part is to become non-losing. You know, every time you try to become non-losing trader, to make it break even whenever you trade, then that's the way to be successful. So make sure every time you enter the market and exit, make sure to do your own risk management and take trades. Okay, so let me switch the screen. Alright, and as a quick disclaimer, as usual, all the thing I say is basically based on my own experience. So when you take a trade, please do at your own risk. And also this is live stream, so if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. And also, recently, there are so many spam fake accounts of mine using my name and creating some fake accounts in Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and also direct messages. So please be careful when you see these, my fake accounts on the social media. Okay, so yeah, before jumping into the topics, let me say hi to everyone. And welcome here in this live stream today. All right, so let's see. Buta, thank you for joining. And Active, Slimon, good to see you too. And Kevin Asif, Kevin Fibonacci, and Sil, David, Mahesh, good to see you here. All right, Rajko, Augustine, and Payson, 416 Street, Rohit, and Tom Sato, and Philip, good to see you too. All right, TikTok, and Arnold, Forexkei, and Gray, Chike, good to see you. Moinen, also good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I hope you're not losing the month of May. Just started, the new week just started this week. So I hope you are not losing, or even if you're losing, I hope you're losing very small. Yeah, Peter, Gustavo, good to see you too. Okay, Moinem says, when I have profit, I go back in the trade and go out again. That's how I lose my gains. So stupid. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that means you lose more than you gain. That's a risk management part. Yeah. Let's see. Chike says, check AUD Swiss franc and AUD NZD. Alright, let's check these pairs. Alright, Tuan Homan, MD, good to see you. Sai, thank you for joining as well. When we can expect Euro CAD and Pound CAD Kijun Sen in the daily chart go down? You can simply take the 26 candles in the past and take high and low and see when exactly Kijun Sen will move in a daily time frame. We can also take that too. All right, Stefano, good to see you here. All right, RSHN, good to see you too. New to Forex, welcome to this Forex world. USD INR, all right. I guess you're from India. USD INR, I can have a look also. All right, Mark Winter, good to see you too. All right, Forexkei says dollar Swiss franc and also AUD NZD. All right, so looks like we have a couple pairs to watch. So let me switch screen and start the analysis right now. So first, let me check the Oops, hold on. Let me pick this, the other pairs. So now, let me first look at the AUD Swiss franc and USD Swiss franc. So Swiss franc has been weak, and how I know is based on the strength chart. Simply, you come to the strength chart. For today, you can see the Swiss franc, the brown is the Swiss franc, it's going down. Swiss franc has been weak today, and also AUD has been pretty strong. So today, the most volatile market is AUD Swiss franc. So we'll check the AUD Swiss franc and also USD Swiss franc. USD is going up right now. Swiss franc is going down. That pair should be moving up also. So let me check the AUD Swiss franc first. Okay, and here is the daily time frame. According to the daily time frame, this is range. So in the long term, I mean in the daily basis, we can't tell which way it's going. So that's one thing. But here, you can draw the forecast lines. You can take the most recent high and take one line to the Senko span A, which was forming at that time, and then Senko span B, like this, and you get the forecast lines. And the market is in between the forecast lines, so from here you can tell that this is range. So even if you see uptrend in the lower time frames, the uptrend might be turned bearish anytime soon. So with that in mind, you have to take buy. So let me check the 4 hour. Okay, in the 4 hour chart, the price is above the Kumo now, and Kumo itself is bullish. It was bearish before, but now it turned bullish Kumo. And Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is also pointing up, and Chikou span above candles. However, this is still not really stable uptrend as per Ichimoku. And the reason is because the Kumo is a bit too small. For the stable uptrend, as per Ichimoku, you have to see Kumo thick and long. But this is just like a newborn Kumo, like a baby Kumo. So you can't trust this bullishness. So yes, the market broke the resistance here on the 0.6984 and continues being bullish, but it may turn bearish anytime soon, is my analysis. So in this case, simply I stay away. I'm not gonna trade on this one. So let me check the next one, USD Swiss franc. So I have covered this one. And then USD Swiss franc, let me check. Starting from the daily time frame. Yeah, USD Swiss franc has been bullish. It broke the previous doji in the daily time frame. And also Kumo is bullish. Kijun Sen is up. Tenkan Sen is also bullish. And Chikou span above candles. So this one is good. This one you can look for the buying edge. So let me check the 1 hour. And if you look at the 1 hour chart also, this is bullish now. Kumo is bullish. Kijun Sen is bullish. Tenkan Sen is also bullish. And Chikou span above candles. And looks like the market has been supported by the trend line. Let me see. I would draw the trend line like this way. And let me see if these were the bounces. Yep. So it's got once, twice, 3 time bounce. So it may retrace, but bounce on the Tenkan Sen or the trend line and goes up continuously. Yeah, this can be expected based on 1 hour time frame. So that's how I see the market. So now I will look into the 5 minute and look for the entry timing. And in the 5 minute chart, I don't use Ichimoku because Ichimoku is a bit too lagging. So I prefer to use other indicators. So I use the Bollinger Bands in stochastics, like I showed on yesterday's video on the entry example. I take these and I can see that there was an engulfing candle. Well, that was more of like a range, but there was a range breakout. That was one. Engulfing range breakout, it just happened. And then stochastics is above, is going up, but I can see the blue one is a bit retracing. So I'm not sure if I can take the gold cross or not. So if I will look, to be safer, I look for other trend confirmations. So I can see also band walking. The price is in between the 1 and 2 of the deviations. So this is good. That's the second confirmation for the bullishness. This is one. I get the second confirmation, band walk. And then usually I wait for another confirmation to buy, because I always take 3 confirmations for the entries in the M5. But looks like there is no other confirmations. If you can find, then please let me know. Well, this bounce might be one of the Fibonacci levels. So let me take the Fibonacci from low to high in the 5. And oh, I think I can find it. Yeah, I can find there was a 23.6% bounce. And also, I think this bounce was a previous resistance. Let me draw the horizontal line. And yeah, the previous resistance became the support this time. So this is the potential bullishness. So with these confirmations, I think this is good. We have 3 confirmations to buy here. And if we buy, the next question is where to put the stop loss. Make sure the stop loss is not too wide. In this case, I would take the stop loss either here or here. So if I take the first one for the stop loss, this may be too tight. Let me see. This is 13 pips is too tight for me. So I take the second previous low, which was here all the way down. And this is 42 pips of stop loss. This is a bit too wide. So in this case, I think I will take the stop loss of, I think I will take the Fibonacci level. I can take the 50% or a 61.8% level for the stop loss. So if it's 61.8%, then that will be 26 pips of stop loss. I think this is reasonable to place and buy right now. So that will be my trading plan. So once again, I'm looking at the USD Swiss franc right now. Again, on the daily time frame, it has been stably bullish. So on the upper right, this is a daily time frame. And below here, this is 1 hour. 1 hour also showing bullish. So that's also a good confirmation to buy. And then I was looking for the buying edge in the 5. And I found right now is a buying edge, because right now, band walking and also the previous resistance became support. And then there was this range breakout. Yeah. So I think that will be a good buy chance. Okay, so that's the USD Swiss franc analysis. But in case you buy, then as a disclaimer, please, this is only for the educational purposes. So when you take a trade, please do at your own risk. But since the news has been just over in the US, the market might be tricky. So the news I'm talking about was this one. ISM Services PMI. Let me refresh and see the result, if it was positive or negative. Okay, so looks like services PMI was negative. So in this case, usually this currency tends to be sold. So this is USD, and USD tend to be sold, but looks like it's not really. But in the long term, I mean, long term means like 1 hour or 2 hours from now, USD currency might be gradually sold. So in that case, I think I will stay away from this one. And also, this is Swiss franc, and it might be tricky in the lower time frames. So I prefer to stay away from this one. But if you're gonna take it, then I think this is a good entry chance right now. But for me, it's not. I would prefer to look at other pairs and compare with this pair with other pairs and see which one is better to trade. But that's the Swiss franc, USD Swiss franc. I would take the buy here right now and stop loss at below 61.8% level. Stop loss will be 0.9803 and then buy here. So that will be my trading plan. Okay, so that's the USD Swiss franc. And then let me see. I had some other comments about other markets, so let me quickly check. Okay, AUD NZD. All right, I got multiple requests about the AUD NZD. So let me mark USD Swiss franc and then go to that pair. Okay, but looks like we have active markets. So yeah, let me check some other ones. NZD. So for me, I don't trade NZD pairs because my strategy won't really work on this pair according to my backtest. So I'm away from this pair. But yeah, AUD NZD has been bullish in the daily chart. Kumo is up. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish. And Chikou span above candles. Weekly might be bullish. Let me check. Yeah, weekly is also bullish. And it broke the resistance now. It's breaking the resistance of 1.1043. And let's see. The next resistance was here. 1.1176. So that will be an ultimate target in this case. Okay, so going down to the daily time frame. Let's see. Now it's bullish. It broke the resistance also in the daily chart, and clearly it's bullish. And let me check. 4 hour is also bullish. It's nice. It has been supported by the Tenkan Sen in going up. So this is the strong uptrend. Whenever you see the markets above the Tenkan Sen, that's showing the strong bullishness. So when you buy, it could go very fast. And then based on 1 hour time frame, 1 hour looks to be flat right now, but it broke the resistance in 1 hour, which was 1.1063. So it may pull back to that level and goes up this way is my view. Right now, Kijun Sen is I think a bit flat. Kumo is flat. Chikou span above candle, so it's bullish. But until I see the pullback and pushback or the clear breakout of the resistance, I wait to buy in this one. So that's the AUD NZD analysis. So let's see. I've had some other comments now. Let's see. Okay. USD INR. All right. Let me check that. So looks like we have active markets. USD INR. Okay, coming up to the daily time frame. Okay, daily is now range and it's retracing back to Kijun Sen. So I think sell will be the right call, and the target is on the 76.036 because it's retracing and bearish in a daily time frame. And then I look at the 1 hour, and 1 hour is currently bearish. So because Kumo is down, Senko span A is down, Kijun Sen is down, Chikou span below candles, so it's bearish. So if you sell right now, then the target is going to be on a 76.036 daily Kijun Sen. So that's my analysis. But one of the concerns is that there was a long wick pointing downwards with this candlestick. This was from the 4th of May at 8 AM UTC. There was like a pin bar looking like candle. So we can tell that there was a strong support in this area. So to be safer, you want to wait until the market breaks that level, 76.178, and sell afterwards and target to that level. I think that will be the plan. And in that case, you can take profit of, this is not in the pips, but you can take the profit in between these two levels. So that's the target. So sell would be below that support. And then this is the TP. 76.036 will be the TP in this market. So that's the USA INR for today's analysis. All right, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you on this Monday. Okay, on the 4th of May. All right. Okay, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Oh, Sai says, I'm still holding EuroCAD and PoundCAD. Okay, that's great. You have been holding for a long time, I guess. Yeah, that's good. As long as still there's a trend, you can keep holding. Yeah, you never want to exit in earlier timings because that was my mistake. I used to exit too early and I used to move it to break even too early, and I had very small pips of profits and too many break-even trades. And when I lose consecutively in the future, I lose as a whole in total. So yeah, if you want to become a profitable trader, you have to learn how to extend the profits as much as possible. So that's good. Yeah, we have to have like a gut to keep holding the positions. All right, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. I see many comments. Good to see you. Okay, Texin says, hello, K. I need some advice. So I made 8% in March, 13 in April, risk only 1%, and this month I'm already negative 5%. I'm super impatient and didn't follow my trading plan. I don't know what's going on. If it's still 5%, this is still first week. Yeah, in the first week, we only had 3 trading days and you got 5% loss already. So my advice is to stay away from this week. Never trade today, tomorrow. Stay away and come back Monday is my advice. Because there must be something wrong with your psychology. Yeah, so you have to reset your psychology, emotion, and come back is my advice. And never try to win back the losses. Never try to win back. Never try to change your strategies in order to win back the losses. Then you will fail in the long run. Yeah, every time you trade, you have to stick to your plans with discipline. Otherwise, you can't be consistent in your performance. So yeah, but things like this happens. For me also, I have like sometimes 5% or drawdown per week, and or sometimes more than that. I have some drawdowns per week. But even so, I still stick to my plan. But one thing for sure is that something's wrong if I have 3 consecutive losses per day. Because the market may not suit my strategy, or I might be psychological. I might have some psychological pressure, stress. At that time, I can't tell what the issue is, what the issue was. But yeah, after like 1 or 2 weeks looking back, then sometimes I know the reason why I had some drawdowns per day. But when we are exactly in there, sometimes we can't see the reason. So that's why the best advice in that case is just to stay away and come back next week. Yeah, so even if you see strong trends in the market, then simply leave and come back is my advice. Yeah, like trading is like a marathon. It's not like a 50 meters or 100 meters run. Trading is like a marathon. So you have to be consistent on what you do. Yeah, that's really the key. And if you keep trading with the same strategy, with same rules, then you know when things are wrong. But if you keep changing your strategies, if you keep changing the market to trade, then you can't tell when things go wrong, because there's no like a measurement. There's no like a, how do you say, like a standard on what you have to, you know, look back. So yeah, I think that's a psychology part, but that's, I think, very important. All right, good to see you. Yeah, so so now let me come back to USD Swiss franc, because it was up in the 5. So let me come back again. Okay, so looks like it's struggling right now in the 5-minute. But since lower time frames are bullish still, I think the USD Swiss franc is still good pair to buy. Okay. But before that, I prefer to see other charts and do some holistic analysis to get into it. Okay, Herman says CAD Swiss franc or USD Swiss franc, which one to select? I think that's also a good question. Now, sometimes days like this, we have multiple pairs trending at the same time, and you may wonder which one to pick. So in that case, I look at the Kumo shape in a daily or 4. So on the left, I put the CAD Swiss franc daily chart with the Ichimoku. So it's bullish now. Kumo is looking good. Kumo is getting thick and long. This is good. Stable uptrend in the daily time frame. And then on the right, I put the USD Swiss franc. And yeah, USD Swiss franc looks also good, but CAD Swiss franc looks better because I can see the Kumo is a bit thicker than USD Swiss franc. And also make sure that there is no previous resistance nearby. CAD Swiss franc resistance was 0.7645, and the next resistance is going to be all the way up here, 0.7720. And USD Swiss franc, let me see, the next resistance is going to be all the way up here, 0.9901. So we have no big resistance nearby. So in that sense, both ones are good. And also I check the strength chart and see whether CAD is stronger than USD or vice versa. So I check the strength chart and I take the CAD and USD and Swiss franc. Swiss franc is currently bearish, and USD was bullish, but now you can see the angle of USD is going down. But CAD angle is currently going up. So right now, CAD Swiss franc is bullish than USD Swiss franc. So I would take the CAD Swiss franc to buy in this case from the strength chart also. And then with that in mind, I check the 1 hour also. Let me compare the Kumo shape between CAD Swiss franc and also USD Swiss franc, and also we compare the candlestick patterns too. So let's see. Kumo looks thicker on CAD Swiss franc than USD Swiss franc. So I think this one is more stable uptrend. And according to the waves, I can see that the CAD Swiss franc had the pullback and pushback now, but USD Swiss franc has been bullish for the last 2 hours. So in that sense, USD Swiss franc might be overbought, but CAD Swiss franc is in the middle of breaking the resistance in 1 hour. So in that sense, I prefer to choose CAD Swiss franc in this case. Yeah. They both had the doji break. There was a doji 3 hours ago on 2 pairs, and doji has been broken bullish. So the only difference is whether after the doji break, it broke the resistance in the USD Swiss franc, but in the CAD Swiss franc, it hasn't broken the resistance yet. So, but I can see the Kumo thickness in CAD Swiss franc than USD Swiss franc. So I would choose CAD Swiss franc and expect the market breaks resistance bullish. And when it breaks it, it tends to go fast. Yeah, resistance in 1 hour means at 0.7666 level. Once the market breaks that level, then the market tends to go fast because there are stop losses, stop orders here for the sellers on this bearish candle. So they put the stops here, and once it triggers, it goes up very fast. And this is towards the major daily time frame direction. So most likely it breaks and goes up. And then I look for the buy chance on CAD Swiss franc. As for the USD Swiss franc, it broke the resistance. It was good, but it may retrace backwards. So yeah, I prefer to choose CAD Swiss franc to trade in these two markets. I hope that makes sense to everyone. And also make sure that there's no big news afterwards. We had the ISM Services PMI in the US, and afterwards we have a rate decision in the US and also FOMC. But we have more than 1 hour until these news to happen, so I think in that sense we are safe to trade right now. Okay, let's see. Chuck Davis says, hi, can you explain how you trail the stop loss on the second position? I know you trail stop loss on the first position using 5-minute chart. I do so based on 1 hour time frame, the second one. I trail based on 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so every time I enter trades, I take 2 positions. So let's say when I buy right now, I press buy button twice, and then put the stop losses below the previous low, like two stop losses here. Well, I do this in 5 minutes. I put the buy here, stop loss here, and I trail in 2 different time frames. And the reason why I do this is because if I did it, my performance in PF, profit factor, got much better than taking one single position. I compared it in 100 trades, and I found 2 position trades. The performance was much higher. That's why I'm actually doing this. And psychologically, it's safer too, because along the way, let's say in the 5 minute, let's say you buy right now. You buy right now, and you put the stop loss here, and you expect the market goes up. Once the market goes up this way, you move the stop losses to break even. So this is called the break even line because even if the market retraces backwards, you don't lose in this case if you move the stop losses above the position. So this is called the break even line. And every time I enter trades, and if the market goes toward my direction, then I set the break-even line. And then afterwards, I trail in 2 different time frames. So in the 5-minute chart, the market may go up like this. So I trail gradually like this. And but the other one, I keep it at the break-even. And when the market retraces backwards and hit the stop, this is my TP. Yeah, I never set a TP above. I take the profit after retracement in the 5. So that's the first one. And after I confirm the TP, the market may break the support. It may break 2 supports in the 5 minute. But if higher time frames do bullish in this way, the probability for the market to go up is still higher. So it may push back here and goes up this way and break resistance. And when I see this, I move the second break even to here and trail based on this second position like this. So when I do this, my performance got much better because even if I lose, even if I take profit in the first one, I still have the other one alive, and I can still keep trading the other one like this way if the market still goes up towards my direction. So that's the logic behind. Yeah, and sometimes I take 3 positions also. If the trend is strong and stable, then I take 3 positions and trail in 3 different time frames along the way. Okay, yeah. Thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you here. Yeah, TikTok says, this week the market seems to be less active. Why after 1 or 2 weeks of excitement, the market is less active and vice versa? Yeah, that is because there are no stop loss orders. And since this week we have many big news, the market becomes less active when these things happen. Yeah, they are the traders are waiting for the FOMC and also non-farm payrolls to over. So most likely the markets will be active next week is my expectation. Oh, Chike says, what is your Bollinger Band settings? My Bollinger Band settings are very simple. I take a 20 period, 20 SMA, and I take the standard deviation 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So I use 2 bands, double bands. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Payment says, hi Kay, can you please check CADC's run? There is a strong weekly resistance in the February, April, July, October 2019. Resistance breakout at 0.76509. Yeah, so CADC's run is near the resistance, but I would say that still this is a bit away. The next resistance is found to be on the 0.7720. And yeah, so there was resistances here. Some resistances around 0.76, yeah, like 50 or 3 or 4 level. So, but it has been broken bullish now. So I think it's safe to look for buying edge. Okay, Sai says, if we buy USDC's run, then what will be TP? So I don't set the TP, but psychologically to prepare for the TP, I would say, let me check. I would say that the TP is going to be on the 0.9901. The previous resistance in the weekly or monthly, I would say, it was from the March 2020. Yeah, that was a resistance. Okay, good to see you. Thank you for joining, everybody. Yeah, let's see. Okay, NDCAD, please. All right, NDCAD, let me check. Okay. Okay, NDCAD daily chart is going down. It broke the support. So this is now continuously be bearish because of the strong CAD going down. And then let's see. If I check the 4-hour chart, 4-hour is also going down. It's nice. And if I look into the candlesticks in the 4-hour chart, let's see. There was a previous 2 dojis. And doji, this is yeah, still range for the last 5 or 6 candles in a 4 hour, but looks like it's about to break bearish. So the support is 0.8246 level. And since Kumo down, Kijun Sen down in the 4-hour chart, yeah, we can expect the market breaks bearish. And then I look at the 1-hour chart. And 1 hour also shows that the Kumo currently Senko span A is down, Kijun Sen is down, Chikou span below candles, so it may break bearish. Okay, so there was a doji candlestick here 2 hours ago, and yeah, I would prefer to wait for the doji break or the previous support level breakout, 0.8256. So if this candlestick close becomes below that level, I think that's one of the good entry, good timing to look for the sell chance right now. So I would draw the line, 0.8256 level, because that was a previous doji support. And then I look at the 5-minute. In the 5-minute, let's see. So that was a support. You see two supports in the 5. This was a level that I was talking about in the 1 hour. And I make sure to wait for the market breaks that level and goes bearish. Stochastic has been dead crossing, but the blue one is a bit retracing. So it might gold cross and it might go up right now in the 5. So let's see. As long as market is below the descending trend line, this is bearish. So I will draw the line like this. Make sure the market is still below that line for the potential bearishness. I wait until the market comes into the division 1, 2 and Bollinger Bands. And then if this happens, then the market may break the support in the 5-minute, which is 0.8251. I would wait for that level to break in the 5 and then expect the market breaks the daily support and continuously be bearish. So yeah, let's just wait until the market breaks 0.8251 is my advice. If the market still be resisted and go down this way, that will be the good sell chance. And expect the market continuously go down this way. Stop loss is going to be above the recent high in the 5. So I would take the stop loss of here. 11, 12 is a bit too tight. So I take the stop loss, the second previous high, which was here 20 pips, or you can take the, I think this is safe now. This is 27 pips of stop loss is very safe. I put the stop loss here and take sell after breakout. Take sell, and then expect market goes bearish. It's my trade plan. If this happens, if this doesn't happen, then simply I will stay away. Okay, so that's my analysis on the NDD CAD. Oh, looks like it's going up now. Looks like it's breaking the resistance or a trend line. So if this happens, close above, then I would usually stay away from maybe 2 hours, 3 hours and come back to see if the market still goes bearish or not. If this doesn't go bearish in the next couple of hours, then I will simply stay away until next day. Okay, so let me check some other comments now. Great to see you everyone on this Monday. We have some active markets right now. Let's see. Okay, can you do BTC? All right, sure. I know there are some traders who are from cryptocurrency fields. So let me check the Bitcoin right now. It has been ranging as per daily chart, but we might see something interesting in the lower time frames. So here is the BTC USD. This is a daily time frame, and daily time frame shows it's bearish according to Ichimoku because Kumo is down, Senko span A is down. This Kumo is bearish Kumo. Senko span A is down, Kijun Sen is down, Chikou span below candles. A market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen many times, so this is bearish. And it might break the support, is my opinion. support level 37,357.68. It may break bearish. But there is a trend line in the weekly time frame. There was a trend line here, 2 bounces or 3 bounces previously. So the market may reach that level and goes up is my analysis. So in a very short term, it's bearish, but in the long term, it's still bullish is my opinion. But right now, this is difficult to trade. If this were Forex, then I would stay away because it's ranging. And I think you have to scalp to take profits. Otherwise, I think it will be difficult. I think this is a bit difficult to keep holding a position in the long run. Yeah, the market has been range for the last 1 week or 2 weeks. So even if you buy or sell, you can't expect which way it goes. So I think if possible, I recommend to stay away until you see the next stable market, stable trends in this market. Let me check 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour chart, this is complete range. This is like box range. Resistance at the same price level, supports also very similar price. This is box range. Yeah, the market may retrace back to Kijun Sen in 1 hour. Like this. So the target, if you sell, the target is going to be on 38,341.93, but that will be like scalping strategy. And if it breaks the resistance of 3953.91, then you can start to look for buy chance. Yeah, that will be that strategy. Okay, Benjamin and Cyrus, Sai, you're welcome. It's my pleasure to share my views on the markets. I hope you can learn something new for today's live stream also. Okay, Sai, yes, please let me know if you wish to participate in the next GTS, then please write me an email and I can give you an introduction of how to join a class. Okay, Shabazz says, could you cover gold, please? Sure. Let me check gold. Gold was ranging yesterday. I checked it, but let me check today. Okay. We cancel these lines. And right now, I think, yeah, daily chart is still bearish. Below Kumo, below Tenkan Kijun Sen, Chikou span below candles, so it's bearish. But let me check 1 hour. In 1 hour, it's range. And this is called P wave in Ichimoku. The support is the same price and the highs are lower. So this is P wave and this is downtrend. Most likely it breaks the support is my opinion. Support at 1861.53. It may break bearish. But as for Ichimoku confirmations, it's ranged. The price is exactly in the Kumo. Chikou span touching. The Kumo is very small, so it's range. The volatility is very small. So I think in the long term, this is still bearish, is my opinion. Okay, so let me check some other comments now. Oh yeah, so let me look back. What happened on the USD Swiss run? So we were discussing about the USD Swiss run. So long. USD Swiss run for the entry. So let me now come back to this one and check the situations. So we can see that the daily chart is bullish now, because the Kumo is up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish, and Chikou span above candles. And then in 1 hour chart, it's also bullish. This is the confirmation part. You can't buy just because daily is bullish. In 1 hour, it may be retracing. So I always make sure that 1 hour is also pointing up and bullish. So 1 hour Kumo is bullish. Kijun Sen is also bullish. Chikou span above candles. So when I see this, finally I look at the 5-minute to buy, to look for the buying edge. I won't buy yet. Just because it's up, I look for the entry timing, entry edge. So I look at the 5. In the 5-minute, I don't use Ichimoku because Ichimoku is a bit too lagging. So I prefer to use other tools, Bollinger Bands and Stochastics. So we were discussing to buy here. And right now, the bands are squeezing. And also, okay, it's retracing backwards a little bit. It broke the support in the 5, but this retracement is still shallow, so we can still look for the buy chance in this case. So yeah, as long as, I would say as long as market is above this level, 0.9819 level, this is bullish. Still. Let me take out these lines. Because this level is the previous resistance was becoming support. So as long as price is above that level, this is still bullish. It may retrace back to that level and be supported and goes up too. Because we already confirmed that daily is bullish and 1 hour is also bullish. So in the 5-minute, it should go up also. So it may bounce on this over here and goes up is my view. We have a band squeeze. Stochastics is dead crossing, but we can just ignore this one because it's bullish in higher time frames. And when it's bullish in higher time frames, these dead crosses can be fake. So I don't really care. In this case, I simply ignore the stochastics and look for other confirmations for the price actions or other tools. Yeah. So, but right now this retracing. So in this case, I wait until the market bounce on 0.9819 level, and then look for the buy edge afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for joining, everybody. Great to see you. Yeah. Gold is right now downtrending. Yeah. Let's see. Lekan says, which website do you check currencies trend? Oh, this website here is currency strength chart. currencystrengthchart.com. And you can actually come to my webpage and hover over free download and click on the currency strength chart. Then you can find the free download of my PDF, how I explain on this strength chart, and the link is also over here. It's a currency-strengths.com is the name of the website. Yeah, whenever I see active markets in Forex, I always refer to this website to see which currency is strong, which currency is weak at that time. Also after news. Yeah, after news, if you want to see if the market becomes volatile, you can also refer to this website and check situations on each currency. Arthur says, Dear K, do you plan to start some stocks trading? Yeah, I mentioned that last year I said I will be trading stock markets index, but right now it's not really good. As far as I see it, I see more active markets in Forex than index stock markets. So right now, I prefer to stick to Forex. Yeah, but after the market starts to be active and bullish on index, then I will start to look into the stock markets. But so far, not yet. Okay, Stefano says just enter the short 132.495 on Swiss franc JPY. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's see. Swiss franc JPY, you took the sell. So let's check. Daily time frame is now range. The price is in between Kijun-sen and Kumo. Chikou span touching. So this is range, first of all. But for the last 4 days, it has been downtrending in the price action. So let's check 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour chart, it's bearish. So it's good. You can keep holding. And let's see. Yeah, 4 hour is now still Kijun-sen is within the Kumo. So it may retrace. So in this case, you can follow 1 hour chart trend. And what I mean by follow 1 hour means you follow until Kijun-sen and Kumo goes flat. Once they become flat, as the market retraces or range, then that will be an exit timing. Yeah, so I always pick which time frame to follow. Usually I take either daily or 4 hour to follow. But sometimes the markets are quiet when I see all the charts are ranging in a daily or 4, then I also take 1 hour to follow like this. But 1 hour trend will be short because it changed direction within a day. So if I follow 1 hour, most likely that will be an intraday trade. But even so, if I see a chance, then I also take it. Okay. Yeah, and exit timing is also based on the 5-minute chart. So I know exit timing when Kumo goes flat, Kijun-sen goes flat, as the market retraces. In the 5-minute chart, if I see reverse confirmation in the 5, then I will exit. But sometimes, even if you see flat Kumo, flat Kijun-sen in 1 hour or higher time frames, in the 5-minute chart, it may still be bearish, or it may becoming a like a descending P wave. Like in the 5-minute, it may be range, but the highs are lower still in the 5, and lows are still the same price. In the 5-minute, you may see like this. In this case, you will see the flatness of the Kijun-sen and Kumo, but in the 5-minute chart, still bearish. So I don't exit in this case. But if the 5-minute start to retrace up like this, then I will exit at some point. That's my exit timing. Okay, let's see. Morgan says, yeah, USD-JPY, we haven't covered it, so let me cover. USD-JPY. Let's see. In the daily time frame, let me cancel these drawings. USD-JPY daily chart, Kijun-sen is now becoming flat. Kumo is also flat. Tenkan-sen is also flat. So that means it may retrace backwards to Tenkan-sen or the trend line and then goes up. So retracement can be expected, so we can't really buy or sell right now. Looks like this is also engulfing candle. The 4 candles, the recent 4 candles has been included by this bullish candle on the 28th of April. So in this case, I wait until the market breaks bullish on this engulfing inside bars. So simply I wait for the breakout of 131.26 and look for the buying edge afterwards. Okay, Herman says, Dear K, do you trade at UTC 16 or later? I mean, near the end of New York, London. No, I don't. Yeah. I simply trade. I don't enter or I don't trade when the market transit. from Asian to London, London to New York, I don't enter markets. Because it may be spiky. And the spread becomes higher too, wide, very wide. So I don't trade on that one. Okay, thank you for joining everybody. Great to see you here. Oh, Rachko says, can you check oil, please? All right, let me check. Oil is, I think it's also sideways, but let me, in case, check. Commodity, WTI, crude oil. This is a daily time frame. It's range. Yeah, this is called P wave in Ichimoku. Like lower highs and higher lows. This is P wave. And Kumo flat. Kijun Sen is, well, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen up, but there is a gold cross, Chikou span touching. So overall, it's range. So we have to wait until the market breaks either direction. And right now, we can't tell which way it breaks because this is range. So simply, we wait for the breakout towards either direction and follow that direction afterwards. So that's my opinion. All right, Neil, pound JPY. Okay, pound JPY, let's see. Yeah, this is the range. The pure range for the last 4 days, we have doji 2 days, and also a very small volatile. So yeah, at a glance, I stay away from this one. This is very inactive. Yeah, 1 hour is complete range, I guess. Yeah, 1 hour chart is now range. The pure range, Kumo down, Kijun Sen down. So this is a bit bearish. So it may break the support of around 162.28. But unless a breakout happens, you have to stay away because it may be supported and goes up in range continuously like this way. But if the market breaks the support, then you can look for the sell chance. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, Connor. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Yeah. I have talked about the Bitcoin. It's been a bit, it's been range in terms of daily chart. And in 1 hour chart, hold on, let me recall. Because I know there are some other new members joining on today's live. So I can just cover as many as I can. So this is 1 hour Bitcoin. Daily is flat, but 1 hour chart, it's also flat. But since Kijun Sen is flat, and this is box range, the resistance has same price level. Supports also very similar price levels. So this is box range, and the market is going backwards to 1 hour Kijun Sen. So if you sell, then the target is going to be 38,341.93. However, if you want to buy, then you can wait until the market breaks the resistance, and that will be the best time to buy in 1 hour chart. But in this case, we can't tell how long it keeps ranging because daily chart is also flat. If daily is bullish, most likely we can expect the market breaks bullish in 1 hour, but now it's range, so this is a bit difficult to read. Okay, so yeah, looks like it's been above 1 hour now, so I guess I will be ending the live shortly. So yeah, looks like market has been active. So tonight we have FOMC in few hours, so just be careful. To be safer, you can always stay away and come back afterwards. Yeah, whenever you see these uncertainty in the markets, then always you have to stay away. Yeah, never take chance, never give a shot, right? All the trades should be logical, rational, with less emotion. Yeah, if you give a shot, then you may get success, you may lose, we never know. But you can learn from these experiences. But if you trade with the plans, then when you fail, you can investigate what went wrong and you can improve on your next trades. And this is like the Kaizen mindset. You can keep improving your trades logically, and this is the only way to get success in the long run. So yeah, never take a chance. Never jump into the markets. If you feel like jumping into the markets, if you feel like taking a chance, then simply leave is my advice. Because what's more important than making profit is not to lose. That's the key to success. So yeah, I hope you have a great trading day today, and I will see you on the next one. So until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Bye bye for now. またね. Thank you.